Hey there, my name is Paul DeMarco. I'm one of the co-founders of a marketing company in Guelph, Ontario called Intrigue Media. And we wanted to create just a series of mini videos to showcase some of the knowledge that we practice here at Intrigue, to share it not only with our team, but to share it with the outside world as well. And so, one of our cultural values at Intrigue Media is to have an unquenchable thirst for applicable knowledge. And so, because we're learning so much on a regular basis, we constantly go through this exercise called the learning curve. Essentially how it works is you'll see the curve here. And the idea is that when you go to start anything new, you start at the top of this curve and you're very hopeful about the new learning experience you're about to have. This could be in starting a new job, a new career, it could be in learning a new language. One of the things that I've gone through this with is learning the piano. So at the beginning of learning the piano, I was extremely hopeful. I was excited to be able to play songs for my friends, to play songs for to play songs that I know for myself. And I was at this point. And as time went on, my positive thought went down a little bit, and I started getting to a point of a little bit of anxiety with it, a little bit of frustration, just finding out that it was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. And so I hit this point. But then as time went on a little bit further, I kind of came out of that. I had a chance to practice a little bit more. And I came on the upswing of this learning curve. And eventually I got to the point of confidence. So I mean, this was a 3-year process for me. So in learning something like a new instrument, especially for someone who's never played an instrument before, it's quite a steep learning curve. And I wouldn't say I'm quite at the point of confidence, but I'm at least at this point where I'm not frustrated and full of anxiety anymore. I've got past that point. And so you might experience the same thing with learning a new language. Well, you certainly will with learning a new language. Obviously very hopeful at the beginning, and you will end up getting to a point of frustration, and eventually you'll come through it. With some other things that we learn, the learning curve might be a lot less steep. Let's just take cutting carrots julienne as an example. You start hopeful, you might experience a little bit of frustration over a little bit of time, and then within probably a couple of weeks, you're going to know how to cut them that way every time you cook. And so the kicker with this is knowing it's going to happen to you. That way when you start to experience the frustration, anxiety, even depression, you know it's happening to you, and therefore you can understand it's happening to you, and it gives you that extra confidence to plow through it because you're expecting it to happen. So this is the learning curve. It's our first video. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to email us or follow us on Twitter.